Hi, thank you for joining this web-based tutorial. In this video we will be discussing the general functionality of Energy Pro. Energy Pro is a Title 24 compliance software that has been adopted into various different building sciences trades. So let's first start off by looking at the different modules you can purchase with Energy Pro. So with Energy Pro you can purchase a loads module which does a load calculation, the Res Title 24 performance module which does Title 24 compliance calculations, Res Green Point Rated does a green point rated scoring, Res CalCerts does a home energy reporting score or a HERS score. The Res Performance does a comparison calculation based on your existing building and your upgraded building, and gives you a savings based off the comparison of those two buildings. Y-Green is a incentive a funding program in Sonoma and in Sacramento. So they help with financing. So if you're in Sonoma or Sacramento, you should look into Y-Green. There are also non-res Title 24 prescriptive performance modules. There's also a non-res Title 24 lead module, a non-residential 90.1 lighting module, and a non-res performance module. That is if you do non-residential calculations. So a lot of non-res calculations apply to high-rise multifamily, so that's anything over 3 stories and beyond. So essentially when you start building a model in Energy Pro, you start with a new file and you start with a building. In the building you build a tree similar to how you build a file structure in Windows. So you start off with your building and you right click and you add your plant or your domestic hot water system. You right click and you add your HVAC system, and you set up your system based on heating and cooling, the distribution if it's ducted, the type of thermostat, and any infiltration. You also set up the zones based off different floor levels. So as you can see here, I have a 2-floor takeoff block load, and this is what I have modeled as a 2-level block load. And a block load is just a footprint of the building envelope or shell. So in each floor I indicate the area, the square footage, the year built, and the occupancy, which has the number of kitchen and bedrooms. So as you can see, I have 3 bedrooms on this floor. In each floor level I respectively draw the building envelopes that are touching the exterior conditions. So exterior walls, any floors that have contact with the ground, and any roof assemblies. So on my first level I have my elevations built out per front, back, right, and left side. Front, back, left, and right side. Front, back, left, and right side. And each assembly is built based on the vintage of the year. So I have a 1940s Victorian home in San Francisco. So I have the vintage set for prior to 1978. In each elevation I have my building constructs, my windows, and my doors. So as you can see, I have my windows and my doors. I have that for each elevation. So my first floor I will have a crawl space or some type of floor. You have the option of building in a slab on grade if that's the case, but I have a raised raised floor crawl space. So on my second floor, I only model the exterior walls based on the elevation. Each elevation will have constructs like windows. And I model my garage ceiling, or my garage second story floor garage ceiling. And the roof for this whole floor area should match the area of this room area, or my footprint. So once I have a building put together in Energy Pro, I can pick my calculation methods. So I'm going to pick the loads, the residential tile 24, the res green point rated, and the res performance modules. And I'm going to go ahead and calculate. And Energy Pro is going to calculate each of these different modules and give me outputs based on these different modules that I've explained. So let's first start off by looking at our Title 24. So based on these alternatives that I have built in, each of these modules, which is an improved 95% HVAC system, improving my building, my duct leakage, or my HVAC distribution system from 30% to 15%, upgrading my duct insulation to R6, and my building infiltration I'm reducing to around 3000 CFM. And you can see that this gets me over 15% for Title 24. I'm sorry for the Title 24. I get over 28%. So for loads, the top one, it'll give me the building load. So this building needs over 60,000 BTUs of heating, and its cooling load is a little over 2 tons. The Greenpoint rated module will tell me what this building will, the Greenpoint rated score based on the vintage of the building and some upgrades based on Title 24 Package D. And so I didn't go with those Package D proposals. I went with some lower cost options that show some big savings for a Victorian home in San Francisco. And that got me to a Greenpoint rated score of 140, which does give me a Greenpoint rated certificate. So now next let's look at the res performance module, which looks at my building baseline and compares it to the building with all the alternatives. And as you can see, I'm using 25% less energy on site savings. So this is just at the meter with all these improvements. So as you can see, this can get me into an incentive program. This can get me into a certificate program. I do not have the CalCerts program, but it would give me a HERS score as well, similar to the Greenpoint rated score. So, and if I was also trying to submit for Title 24, this building does beat Title 24. So that about wraps up this demonstration. So if you watch the rest of these videos, you will see how you can put together building an Energy Pro. Thanks for watching, and hope you tune into the next videos.